Listen, ladies and gentlemen, Floyd, Kid Austin, Schofield will be returning to the squared circle against Esteuri Suero this March 16th. Ladies and gentlemen, you better buckle up because it's coming straight at you. Floyd, Kid Austin, Schofield will be on this mega Golden Boy card, ladies and gentlemen, that will feature a main event of William Zepeda versus Hughes. This bout is very anticipated. This fight between Floyd, Kid Austin, Schofield, and Suero, I believe it has bigger ramifications than a lot of people may let on. Clearly, two Dominican fighters. Astorio, if you've been living under a rock, this man is formidable. He's 13-1 with 10 wins by the way of knockout. He goes by El Puma. Ladies and gentlemen, he's 23 years age, pardon me. He is the number 2 ranked lightweight in the Dominican Republic. So clearly, this is going to be a big time fight. For Floyd, Kid Austin, Schofield, I believe this is going to be another measuring stick that critics use to pretty much try to rank or place Floyd, Kid Austin, Schofield, even though Floyd, Kid Austin, Schofield has proven time in and time out that it shouldn't be anything less than the upper echelon of the 135 division. Whenever you speaking on any breath of Floyd, Kid Austin, Schofield, that goes for FS Promotions as well. Shout out to Coach Schofield. I know he's going to have an amazing game plan headed into Las Vegas. Kid Austin, his training is just impeccable. I don't know if people are following. Make sure you are following Floyd, Kid Austin, Schofield, and Kid Austin 1 on Instagram, Kid Austin on all platforms as well. He's going to be putting out exclusive content leading up to this fight, so you stay up to date of what's going on. Make sure you hit the like button and you subscribe to Flight Sports TV as well, because we're going to be breaking news all the way up into the fight and after. And we're going to have exclusive Kid Austin content. We might even have some surprises. Listen, Kid Austin was all in big time spat with Shakur Stevenson, but Kid Austin hasn't took his eyes off the prize. He isn't getting distracted. Kid Austin was involved in a major fight that he won by decision, and it went the distance. And critics was trying to pretty much before that fight throw him off, but it was really to no avail. Kid Austin continued to just dominate and dominate and dominate like he has been, and that was against Marciano, if I'm not mistaken. So clearly, Kid Austin has been on a tear. He's coming off of a big time TKO against Ricardo Lopez Torres. Kid Austin is 5'7". Sorio, if you checking it out right now, he's 5'9", as I'm looking. So he clearly has the height, over Kid Austin. It's going to be interesting to see. Kid Austin has given the height up, but it is what it is. As I'm evaluating Sorio and his whole entire career, he spent a lot of his fights, fighting out there in the Dominican Republic. All of his bouts, as I'm analyzing, like I said, he lost one, fight, and that was against Castillo. And that was in Vegas, and it was actually going to be in the same location that he will be fighting Floyd, Kid Austin, Schofield. This would be at the Cosmopolitan of Las Vegas, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you get your tickets. Make sure you get your merchandise as well. Make sure Kid Austin has all his F3s, in attendance, online, everywhere. Get your support. Let's get this fight in rotation. Let's show Golden Boy and the whole boxing, 135, really in particular, that Kid Austin is a major draw. His fan base comes through for him. They fight for him. They ride for him. And here at Flight Sports, we are going to propel that movement. You understand? But and like I'm trying to tell you, as I'm looking at his career, when he comes to the States, it gets rocky. I'm expecting things to get real rocky when he goes against Kid Austin, because as I'm looking at some of his people he's fought, he's never fought nobody with the intensity, the sheer will, the determination, the fight, that Kid Austin. I just don't, I'll be honest with you, I don't believe that Suero understands that the tidal wave that he's going to be walking into in Las Vegas come March 16th, ladies and gentlemen, he is going to be dominated in that square circle, and it's going to happen off the opening tap. I'm expecting it to be, right away. You notice that this is clearly is a discrepancy here. Kid Austin is too sharp right now. You understand the momentum, the trajectory that he is on. These guys, this just chopped liver. I'm expecting Kid Austin to blaze through this guy and send a message. You understand? That's what I'm trying to tell people. I know this fight is going to be promoted number 2 ranked in the Dominican Republic. And shout out to Suero. We're not discrediting him. This is, he's up on the plate for Kid Austin, but Kid Austin is going to take this guy down, and it's going to be handily, and it's going to be off of an amazing game plan, that they're going to chalk up. I mean, I'm telling Coach Ronnie Shields, obviously Coach Schofield, in the corner is just impeccable. The calm demeanor, the calmness, in the eye of the storm. I think something has to be said for that. You understand? Clearly, they go in with a game plan. It's like everything is calculated, and Kid Austin has been tested in the squared circle, and he's passed it every single time. Adversity has struck. You've seen what he did with adversity. He shook off his wounds and kept it moving. And it is what it is at the end of the day. Kid Austin is out for the big fish, the belts. So this bout here is just going to be another testament to show the people why. I'm telling you, when you talk about these guys are just being heavily promoted. They have major machines behind them, plus other things as well. Kid Austin has the same things, but these guys are, I'm telling you, their promo is just on a whole nother level and is propelled them. And then we're not really taking into account into so much of the square circle, the trajectory and the momentum that this guy is on. You're talking about power in left hand, right hand. I mean, seriously, Kid Austin, the undefeated streak will reign supreme March 16th. Buckle up. Kid Austin is 16-0, no losses, no draws, with 12 wins by the way of knockout. Make no mistake about the situation. He will be 17-0. Let's just start saying it now. I'm going to lead the charge. Kid Austin will be 17-0. And it's nothing that Suero, his camp, his coach, his trainers, everybody that has, brought him up into this moment that he will walk into that ballroom up there in Vegas. I'm telling you, Kid Austin is going to set the whole place down. You understand? He's going to shut it down. He's going to set the place off. And I'm telling you, we are all going to be talking about Floyd, Kid Austin, Schofield when the night is over. Book it. It's Flight Sports TV.